Let me tell you about the ones who constantly have a smug and confident expression in their faces. They proudly sport full-on designer outfits. They inspire you by telling you all about the luxury cars that they alternately ride on a daily basis. To cap it off, they humbly talk about the 15,000 square foot manor house they worked so hard to acquire, which, by the way, is located on 2 acres of park-like grounds. These people will lure you in with their inspiring stories and motivational speeches. Attending their seminars and taking their courses will change your life, they say. You too can live the high life if, and only if, you give them the time and money to hear their words of wisdom. Do not be fooled. Hi, welcome to the Wealth Monopoly. Today's episode is all about the financial gurus with an inspiring stories to tell, which they will share with you at a price. It's important that you learn about this because in your journey of wealth, there are people who will act like they are there to help you. In reality, they only really look towards helping themselves. Let's dissect these scoundrels so that you would know exactly what to look out for. These quacks love attention, so let's give them that, shall we? I'm here to tell you the harsh truth about them. Disclaimer, it is not at all glorious. This filthy business practice started off through ads on late-night TV infomercials. With the popular use of social media, they've also made their presence known on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. To reach more people, there are those who utilize YouTube and podcasts as well. With all those avenues to reach an audience, these financial know-it-alls spew off venom that the public gladly takes in. Who knew such a practice could make so much money, right? These so-called financial connoisseurs conduct seminars and offer courses that are costly, but they convince you that it's worth the price. Because if they can be rich and successful, then so can you. All you have to do is take that step, book that slot, and be all ears to whatever they have to say. Confidence is key. This is key for the financial gurus to effectively deliver their speeches and to make people believe them. After all, we all like listening to and believing confident speakers, right? Their income is based on performance, not on a set wage. A great performance means more money for them. These guys make it seem like they are teaching a useful skill. To the receptive audience, costly course content doesn't matter if they quickly start earning large sums of money afterwards. You are gravely mistaken. You won't end up earning 6 figures a month by the end of that 3-day course. It will take years. Relying on your so-called learning from those scoundrels won't help you either. Those who can, do. Those who can, teach. These coaches may not even be qualified to teach you. A touching success story is not enough to back them up. What are their credentials to prove that they are effective coaches? The reviews don't lie. These courses teach only self-help rubbish instead of practical skills. Fine, let's give them a bit of credit. You might learn something from these guys, but you don't learn about what you actually paid for. Need self-help advice? Talk to a friend or family member. Go to a life coach or a therapist to get your money's worth. Looking for truthful financial advice? I already got you set for that. You didn't even spend a cent watching this video, so before we continue, please give this video a thumbs up. These guys are an expert at something, but it's definitely not sales nor finance. They are sales funnel experts. A sales funnel is a type of marketing that aims to reel in consumers by involving them with an activity. It's called a funnel because at each step of the buying process, a certain number of people will drop out. Now, imagine you see an ad on your social media feed. It's advertising the latest gaming laptop, complete with all the specs that are to die for. This ad reaches 1 million avid gamers, but only 100,000 can afford it. The rest don't have the money for it, or maybe an uninterested non-gamer made it to the mix of 1 million. From the 100,000, let's say only half actually look into the laptop and mull over the idea of buying it. From there, 20,000 make an effort to go to the shop and see the laptop in person. Around 10,000 actually consider buying it. In the end, only about 5,000 have good enough credit to make that purchase. From 1 billion, only 5,000 went home with a new gaming laptop. Regardless of what's on sale, the funnel exists from the first impressions until the ultimate sale. A competent sales and marketing team makes it a point to minimize the drop from each level. In the end, leaving you with as many buyers as possible. Today's financial charlatans have recognized that there is another method to get the same results without that much time and effort. Shoving a lot of people into the top of the funnel rather than reaching 1 million individuals brings them to the opposite direction of success. The problem with this approach is that it decreases conversion rates and, as a result, the bottom line. Inside-out funneling is the answer. The obvious drawback of this approach is that reaching 3 times as many people will require 3 times the advertisement spent. This is where social media serves as an effective solution. It costs nothing for someone to post a video on YouTube. The problem is, how can you get those views if you don't know how? That's when their obnoxiousness starts paying off. These guys know that any attention is good exposure. Even if bashers rampage their comment section, it's completely fine. It's still an audience after all. A strong one at that. Whether your comment section is filled with positivity or negativity, it doesn't matter. Either way, there is still video engagement. It will continue to attract new engagement since people will look it up to find out what the fuzz is all about. These folks have the choice of going via the conventional method and advertising to a limited number of people, which will cost them money. But they may be able to attract at least half of that audience through the first level of the sales funnel. Or they could be as thick-skinned as they could be by putting themselves out there and appealing to a larger audience. A single % of 5 million viewers is preferable over 50 of 10,000 viewers. On the plus side, it's cost-free. Another benefit is that when a potential client expresses their concerns over the company's unethical business practices, they can simply say, "Haters gonna hate." Throughout your peaceful and mindless scrolling on social media, you've probably come across posts of people flaunting their richness. When you check the comments section, there are more statements attacking that individual's personality instead of scrutinizing how they became rich. If you're a simpleton seeking for a quick buck, your financial coach getting that much hate online wouldn't bother you that much. After all, maybe they're just bitter that they didn't make it past that first level of the funnel like your mentor did. The internet is filled with cheap influencer ads that only work if you have a large sales staff to manage it. However, if their team just has to handle clients who watch their tacky films on the internet and easily decide that this is someone they'd want to do business with, then the sales team will have an easier time booking out costly seminars. These people promote themselves as snobby and deep-pocketed because this personality attracts those who want to be just as rich, but don't want to go through the hard work to achieve it. Many of them offer a wide range of products and services, like investing and basically everything else that people connect with money making. I don't recommend paying for anything from these guys, but that doesn't negate the possibility of learning from them. Their personal brand attracts potential clients, therefore maximizing the benefits of those who enter their sales funnel. Learn the methods that these people employ to entice attention. Use it for unquestionable pursuits. I hope by now you've learned how to build your own personal brand without being dubious about it. Be pure about your intentions and actions. Your journey of wealth should be to build yourself up, but you also have to keep in mind that whatever you do, it must not bring destructions to others. As always, we are with you as you pursue wealth. Please subscribe to our channel and ring your notification bell so that we could continue to be on this journey with you. See you in the next video.